guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Hells yeah.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here we go now. They go play action here on first down. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's crazy. He down.
This is James White. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
What makes you think you backing out could affect it?
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Boy,
it's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll run it here. And he's at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Chris Jones on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Davenport. Oh, fighting off the defender.
Oh, come on, G.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Forced out to it.
Let's go.
Go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Leonard Floyd in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top for Cup. And that's caught inside the 30.
What the
He's
fuck
going to
is
get this
that?
one down to the edge of the red zone.
I knew that was
Give him a gain of 38.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 1st down, it's Gurley.
Oh, my God, bro.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
That's crazy.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Everybody just want to play and get the job done.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come
And he
on,
probably
why
should have
you
stayed in the
You
end
could
zone
at
as
least
he'll
stop.
muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive. Davenport.
Come on, baby. Get that nigga.
There, it's out of bounds, incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the game.
Oh, my God.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a carry for White. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
If that ain't the D lineman getting one back there, fuck out of here.
Execution of that defense right there. Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Oh, come on, G.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that officially. Give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw. Davenport firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And on the ground they go with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Or is it just me?
Looking to throw on second down. Davenport throwing for his running back.
Throw the ball harder. I'm pressing
it's
the
a
bullet.
40-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's a bullet pass, my G.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Davenport. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Philadelphia getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
All right, here we go. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's White. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, that's a fumble.
They'll say it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Okay, then how is it not a sack?
The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And they'll go ground game here, the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Davenport. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah,
only got a couple on that one, so not a
trying to get
ton
this
of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2
both
plays.
of those.
Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Give me one over.
This is taken at the 15.
You got to make a move.
Call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Throwing on first down. Davenport. He's going to air one out.
Oh, come on, Buck.
Thought he might have had it. Instead,
His
second
name is
down.
Buck, and you like to don't give a
Partner,
fuck.
they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing again. Davenport. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Oh, my, bro. Man just fucked the shit out of me, bro.
By the offense. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Man just screwed me over.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Davenport. Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ohio!
Operating from the gun, Davenport. Oh, he almost had the rare interception.
That shit weak as fuck, bro.
Incomplete.
Everybody run that same gay-ass blitz, bro, and that shit work every time.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about in the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Oh,
while the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
That's weak sauce, cuz.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Flex round! Flex round!
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Davenport. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Bro, where the... Too late now. You done took too much time.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be taking
in there.
Losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster.
We'll take that too.
Progress. That'll be a safety.
Even though that's going to be a pick six,
he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Bro, this
so now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going
that's what the fuck
backwards.
we
I would dare
finna
say,
run. I hate
something
this
good to
shit.
happen right here,
I'm finna
right
run
now.
the fuck out of it. I'm finna run the fuck out of it. I'm finna run the fuck out of it, bro. I hate when niggas run this fucking play, bro. I'm finna run the fuck out that shit,
good
bro.
for
You
35
got me fucked
yards
up.
on the ground and a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on second down. Davenport escapes the sack. But now
Come on, bro. Why y'all stop blocking?
Richardson.
I stop blocking
With a
every
great
fucking
push up
time,
front,
bro.
he picks up
Every
the
fucking
sack
time.
and a loss of 8.
Every fucking time. Every fucking time. I
Let's
just
go!
can't.
White 90!
Every fucking
White 90!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Davenport. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio!
Looking to throw. Davenport. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not
Bro,
a really confident throw either.
is
This
so
one's kind of up for grabs, and
inaccurate.
it's going to come down the hands of
It
the
is
wrong
not
team.
funny.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What the fuck is you doing?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. who's going to make the big play.
Oh, my God.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception,
Meat baby.
The drive,
Come here.
it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
Come holler at me.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Try 38! Try 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Meat baby. Oh,
you left takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Packers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go! Try 38! Try 38!
Operating from the gun. Davenport. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Davenport. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd and 2, Davenport trying to lay one up deep. A 50-50 ball here.
Come on, bro. You can't just throw the fucking ball in somebody's vicinity. You just gotta throw that bitch all the way every time. Every trick. It don't even matter who the fuck it is. Andre the Giant. Michael Strahan. It don't even fucking matter.
It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
I take that.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw on second down. Davenport. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
Oh, my God, bro.
Scanning the field and
He
realizing when it was
dropped
time to
it.
exit the pocket and go.
It's the best pass he
End zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Davenport. And he rifles one incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the left side here for Eifert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Off-play action. Davenport. This is caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Back to throw. Davenport. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Davenport. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. Davenport. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
It's 3 o'clock.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley.
I'm
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the
script.
21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Set. 319. 319.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
How the fuck did he squeeze that through there? That's all I want to know.
They work it across midfield.
All I want to know.
And it goes for a gain of 31. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue landing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21
that playbook
yards.
up fine. Been running the same 4 plays all game. Open that bitch up. Let me get a feel for the real.
Leopard. Leopard.
Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Farmer. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
It's 2. It's 2.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are
Good fucking game. I hate good games. My offense is stagnant this year. My QB is killing me.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Oh my God! All
And
you
he'll
need
wind up
to do is
losing
bust
yardage
one
here
more.
back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Let's go. White nine. White nine.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Green Bay, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
It was ugly as fuck. Ugly as fuck. Look at that. The rookie has that game was ugly as fuck. Yo, I was eating though. In there eating, I see you, young boy.